Come out to the bar.
Hello YouTube, cheers and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement Debates is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. Yesterday I put up a exclusive music from a young man named Jody LaFlats. I hope you enjoyed it. That is once again a Basement exclusive. Nobody's even heard that yet. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure you've all heard about 50 Cent, his newest antics on Ja Rule. He made him look real bad, people. But does it really? 15 years after the original beef, we had to ask the question, man. Does it really hurt Ja Rule? Is it good, maybe, for Ja Rule? I don't know. That question will be answered today. Don't forget to go support us on patreon.com/teamboxcutter. Free music, access to Patreon-only shows, live call-ins, and much, much more. Go support. Anyway, today, did 50 Cent antics help or hurt Ja Rule's career?
State of mind, because see, the thing about it is, like, if
in case they don't know, please inform them on what 50 did, his latest antic.
First of all, 50 decides to dig up the bones on this old beef, man. And I believe Rule had a show in New York, I believe, and
that was in New York?
50 promptly.
Shit worse.
I'm not sure the venue exactly, but 50 promptly buys 200 tickets deliberately so that nobody else is able to purchase 200 tickets.
And he bought them cheap off Groupon.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a stunt like that pulled, and 50 lets it be known to the world that he purposely did it so that it would be empty when he does the show.
But you know what? There's another side to that. He also bought them cheaper than most people would have been able to get. He bought them all on the Groupon.
I'm not sure about the discount he got. I don't know.
That's more money out of Ja Rule's pocket.
I don't know. I don't think
you get them at $15 a pop when they're supposed to be $35.
Now listen.
That's 200 tickets.
And I would say this about the whole thing. Only in our genre does that exist. Like, the Four Tops may have not liked the Temptations, but never I can't recall that they buy tickets so that you can't buy them to the show. Like, I just never heard of that. Like, Teddy Pendergrass, I don't know if he got along with the Isley Brothers or
there was beef. They had beef songs.
I'm not sure. Did the Levert did Gerald Levert get along with his constituents, his counterpart?
Contrary to popular belief, there has been beef songs since the 60s and 50s. There was beef songs with James Brown, and there was another soul type singer. They both wrote songs about each other, about their women. There've been beef songs and punk music about who's real punk and who's not. Hip hop's not the first to do it. We're probably the first to buy the 200 tickets.
So Bruce educates us on that, and like I said, I think we're saying the same thing. I think we're saying the same thing, because I'm not naive of the fact that there's been riffs and beefs in other genres and other areas of entertainment and music, but the extent that is taken in our particular genre similar, in which we'll probably go over sometime this week, similar to what's going on with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Another one.
The extent of the antics that are being displayed is just, it's wild. It's almost beyond comprehension when you think about the type of money that these guys bring in and income that these guys are generating yearly. So
does it help or hurt Ja Rule's
It's almost
career?
Unfathomable. But
that's the question.
Let's look at it. Let's let's run down the facts. Ja Rule, triple, double platinum selling artist. All the way up until the time a kid by the name from Southside Jamaica, Queens, 50 Cent comes in. Now, what made this whole story and beef intriguing? They're both from Queens. They both kind of know the same circle of people. You got Jam Master Jay, you got Supreme, all wrapped up into these circles that these guys intertwine with. We all know how the story went. Supposedly there was a fight, skirmish, riff or whatever between 50 and Ja, whatever. Somebody's chain got taken, whatever. Ja's chain got taken, excuse me. 50 ends up getting shot in the head in front of grandma's house. Okay, so now let's fast forward, right? We all know what happened after that. Ja Rule's career kind of took a downslide. Now you include the fact that Murder Inc. was broken up by the feds in the federal case because of their alliances and their affiliations with the guy Supreme I just mentioned. 50's career, the opposite, took right on off. Skyrocket, out of here. G Unit, everything's platinum. Game, Young Buck, Lloyd Banks, platinum. Movie, out of here. Slim Shady, Dr. Dre, everything's going right for 50. Can't do no wrong, besides the fact he got shot in the head.
Damn! Which he survived.
Bruce, before we got on the air, enlighten me to one thing. You have to know how to count your wins and losses. And it would appear, after what I just said, just based off of what I just told you, as far as Ja Rule's career going one way,
are winning already.
and 50's career going another way, you would think that would be enough for the average appetite to feast on. Like, yep, I got him out the game. I threw him off his game. His career is over. He's no longer selling records. The last time you heard a Murder Inc. record on the chart?
I haven't. Ashanti, none of it.
Just been good 10, 15 years, good decade and a half. So, you look at it, it's like, well, 51 then. Everybody's consensus, I think, of the battle or the war, if you will, was that 51. And the question that's at hand right now is, did that hurt Ja Rule or did it help it? Well, in my estimation, you're helping Ja Rule because you're bringing light, you're taking the dirt off a casket that you already buried. Like, if you already put him in the dirt, if you already put him in the ground and threw the dirt on the casket, then why are you digging it back up for? Why you're bringing life to his career, you're breathing life into his career again. Although it may be a negative, it looks like it's clowning to you or whatever the case. All of a sudden, and Ja Rule's got his little get back. He's getting social media savvy now. He's throwing his little memes up of 50 looking like a girl. There's been the allegations or whatever about Young Buck, being with dudes. So he's bringing that up. And so now all of a sudden you're having this tick for tack with Ja again when it wasn't even, it was over. It was already over.
Well, allow me then.
So then, it just seems to me now you're giving light to something that you closed the book on or you buried already.
So there's a term in football, it's called stepping on the neck. Right? When you're already ahead, if you let back any and allow someone else to think or have a chance that they might come back in, you may be losing the game. So when you're already ahead...
Been reading your Sun Tzu, huh?
Just trying to say, sometime you got to step on the neck to ensure that the head is cut off. Because when it rises again, you may get shot again. You have to also look at 50's side of this. He's been shot by these people in his estimation. I don't know who did it. Do we know who did it? We don't know who did it. But I'm just saying.
It's alleged that did it got killed.
Got killed. So,
killed 50.
So if I put myself in 50's position, if I ever see your head come up again out of water, I could be at risk and I'm stepping on the neck. as often and as necessary, as often as required. Period. This is you could even call it self-defense. Yes, 15 years later. But guess what? You know exactly what I'm talking about. When that looms over your head, when you still can't speak properly, right? To you, that was 15 years ago. To me, it's every day when I look in the mirror. I'm stepping on the neck. And that's what this guy has done. Not only do I think that it's going to hurt Ja Rule's career, well, it's up and up. It's up in the air. It depends on, was Ja Rule coming back or not? Does he have a career to hurt? Because what I think Buck 50's doing is just ensuring that he still has no career. What? You can now fill an arena now? Hold on, let me buy 200 tickets because this has already gone too far as 50's concerned. You're not gonna help his career. He's still fledgling, doesn't have a career yet. And all 50's doing is making sure that the fire is stamped out, the smoke is dampened. That's all he's doing. You can't ruin Ja Rule's career. He already did that. He did it once. So, now, if Ja Rule came back tomorrow with a hit song and was on the charts and was banging, and all of a sudden, everywhere he went is paparazzi, now, when 50 talks about him, it's going to make him look really good or really bad or whatever that is. It has some effect. It doesn't have an effect when you don't have a career. All it does is just ensure that the foot is on the neck. All it does is ensure that you look like the bum that you looked like when he made you lose your career the first time. And there is no coming out of that hole with 50 because you already know that's just who we're dealing with.
There's a picture on the internet right now going around, and there's a meme, if you guys ever seen it, where there's a snake that wraps around a saw. The reason I bring this up because it reminds me of this. Like, the saw has no life. The saw can't move. The saw is just sharp. It's just, if you throw the saw to the corner, it's harmless. It can't hurt anybody. If you go seeking to eat and bite something and wrap your pythons around something, and that's all you do all day is slither around looking for something to eat, bite, and wrap, and suffocate with your body, it's probably gonna happen that you find something. But again, the reason I brought this up is because I found it funny because the snake died,
right,
by trying to wrap its body and bite the saw,
right,
not knowing that if you just go about your business, you'll be fine.
So I'm gonna say it like
and that may be a silly analogy.
No, that's a perfect analogy. That's great.
I hope some of you get that. But I bring that up to say, Ja Rule and all, Bruce is absolutely correct. There really wasn't too much of a career to resuscitate.
So that's where I take the difference of the saw. If the snake had wrapped himself around the saw once before and won, he wouldn't think twice about doing it again. We're talking about somebody whose career he already destroyed by doing the same antics. You see what I'm saying? You have to know when you win. I agree with you. Of course I agree with you. You need to know when you've won because there may be consequences to this that are different than Ja Rule's career, right? You're still dealing with street people without necessity. You're already on top. I believe that you need to know when you've won. But if it's gonna help, the question is, will it help or hurt Ja Rule's career? It's gonna do the same thing it did last time because he already has the proof of it.
We disagree at because the last time he did that, Ja Rule was up here. Now he's way down there.
Stepping on the neck.
So what are you hurting actually?
That's what I'm saying. He's not hurt. What he's doing is he's dampening out any fires that may arise.
You're helping more at this point than you're hurting.
Well, he already had it.
Because
he already
there's nothing really there to hurt. If you you're gonna tell me there's no more Murder Inc. Period. After that whole debacle with the feds and 50, there was no more Murder Inc. after that. So it's like, are you gonna hurt Murder Inc.? Like you can't hurt something that's already dead. That's my point in it. I think that's my point, and that was my analogy with the sword. You can't hurt something that's already non-living.
Yeah.
You can't hurt something that's dead already.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do is say, yo, did you see the dead nigga? And at that point, when you say, well, did you see the dead nigga? It's like, yo, you helping this guy.
You're bringing him back up.
You're bringing life to him.
I think the analogy of the foot on the neck and the football still stands in this simply because Ja Rule can fill a stadium, and that's surprising to me. And so I think it was also surprising to Curtis.
So can Soldier Boy. I mean,
yeah, but I'm just saying, when you see that happen,
the consensus,
your job is to go step on that neck to ensure that he's still looked at as the buffoon that he was when you left him last. That's what he's trying to do.
It's like,
it's still hip hop. Your reputation still means something, which is why he does these.
The people who believe Ja now is the people who always believed Ja. The people who don't believe Ja was the people who, when 50's first tape came out, that's why he went diamond.
What do you guys think? That's the question.
Now you just, at this point, like I said, you're bringing life to his career more than you can hurt it anymore.
I think you're stamping on the neck and you're ensuring that the head doesn't pop out or bob out or weave out or show itself ever again. And anytime it ever does, you're gonna buy 200 more tickets. I think the message has been sent. It doesn't help him. It just allows him to stay exactly where he is, insignificant.
It does. Doesn't the publicity help? Isn't all publicity good publicity?
I think in the case of Ja Rule and 50, that same publicity that he gets is always herbing him, is always bad, is always bad news. And so he's just making sure that you're not getting any new fans. And that's what you need in order to progress in this business.
But if you're constantly coming out bringing memes against me and talking about me, isn't that essentially what you're doing?
Well, I haven't seen that work yet. We'll see. What do you guys think? Is he stepping on the neck, ensuring that there's no flames, or is he just helping out his career by keeping on bringing up his name? Who wins this debate?
Keeping him relevant. What you guys think?
What y'all think? We got some shout outs. When you write down there, tell us what you think. We shout you out. Igor City said, Russia watching too. Salute. Thank you. My Tribe TV, All Out Attack, said Dr. Dre. And of course, that's Dre over, I don't know who the guy you picked was. Dre was definitely done more than that other guy. Jacob Kick, Jay-Z. You forgot for a second.
You know what? Because I'm thinking producer.
Yeah.
What did I say as a producer?
Nah.
Better than Dr. Dre.
My Tribe TV, All Out Attack, you know what it is. Jacob King said, I just heard them. Oh, I wish I knew what that was about. Oh no, that was about the 3 mixtapes that we chose. I guess he liked all of them. That's what's up. Appreciate that. Victoria apologize. Said dope music, good music, hip hop is real. And I'm guessing that was for the mixtapes. Thank you very much, Victoria. Dictator Promotions, y'all. If y'all don't know, every year they put on a My Brother's Keeper campaign in which the Basement and Opinion Records is always trying to be a part of, where they feed the homeless around Christmas time. And I'm thankful that he watched and left a little message that said 100. Appreciate you, Dictator Promotions. And True Quality said dope, fire, music, all type of emojis and a 100. Appreciate you, True Quality. Listen, everybody, we're out of here for right now, but you guys tell us who won this debate. Leave it right down there. We will shout you out. Don't forget to buy them beats, Team Box Cutter.
Keep pressing the subscribe button. Keep showing us love. We show it right back. Peace.